bola na área.
After being in Antananarivo, we went to Antsirabe, which is the town that I have the most childhood memories from. On the way there, we stopped at the place where they make metal pots and other stuff in metal. It's funny how they just casually work with metal melted in over 1000 degrees without any protection.
Não, bola mangkusa kami.
After we were done there, we drove to the restaurant where we always used to eat when we were driving between Antananarivo and Antsirabe. While waiting for the food, we played a bit fuzzball. I have never taken any bus while living in Madagascar, and here you see why. It is always like this. Before we arrived, we drove by our old house. It still looked the same. The place we are living at used to be called the Norwegian School. That's because it were only Norwegians living here, and they had a Norwegian school, which I also went to. Now it's a place for tourists from around the world. You can't imagine how many memories I have from this place. It's almost surreal to be here again. After walking around discovering the campus, we went to eat at the China restaurant, which we used to eat at nearly every Sunday when we lived here. Later, I played basketball with some kids and hang out with my brother.
Tema massa.
He didn't see it since he was watching it in camera, so he asked me to do it again. The next day we went to the main place where they make things out of tree in Madagascar. of stuff and we got to watch how they make some of the things. The mess pots. After we were done there, we went to eat dinner. And on the restaurant, it were two people playing Valia and singing the whole time we were eating. After a delicious meal, we drove and visited my first nanny, which has been in Norway. She had a lot of animals and had made a nice house. It was great to see her again.
Oi, oi, oi! Se hva tårta vokser, si.
She had pictures of me, my brother and sister. The youngest son, the kid with the stripes, were 8 months old and the oldest were 3 years old. But their weight is the same since the youngest loved food so much. Since we had so much fun, we had to drive in the dark. And in Madagascar you should never drive in the dark because of bandits, but we came home safe. The next day we visited one of our other nannies, which also has been in Norway.
Velkommen! Velkommen, nei, Lilla! Han bonde!
She owns a big farm and has a lot of animals.
Tsara tarehy be aty sy firy olana. Tapa-bolana.
She also grows this plant, which is a coffee plant. She really wanted to see a farm from above, so then I fled some drone. Afterwards, we had a family gathering, and before the food, we played some ping pong.
Eller kan man det her oppe? Fordi det er folk som er syke.
Uten klær?
Får du hus? Nei, jeg har ikke klart det.
They had cactuses here, and I got to try cactus fruit. It was good, but I ate one of the stings, so it hurt a bit. Then we went to our place and played some basketball. We met our old gardener randomly at campus, and he had lost a finger while he was cutting the grass.
Og så...
We ate lunch at a restaurant right above our campus, and afterwards we took some pictures of the street name, which is Stavanger. Afterwards, I went out to buy food for tonight. We had invited all of our old nannies and cooks, and they would make food together and eat with us like old times.